This summer solstice brings the launch of Synchronicity University. So excited about finally presenting you guys with a free, online, fully accessible data bank of astrology classes. You can watch lessons right now at synchronicityuniversity.com and of course my YouTube channel, nadiyashah.com. Hello, fabulous Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This is such an important month for you, and it starts really just right out of the gate. And that is thanks to a full moon happening on the very first day of this month in your sign. A full moon in your sign always represents a major turning point, when a truth that's been a long time coming, that you've known, that you've been feeling, you finally accept, you finally admit to yourself, and that makes all the difference. It allows you to bring to fruition matters that you've been working on, matters close to your heart, seeds that you planted long ago, 6 months ago, or further back, now reap their fruit. And personally, it does represent a time of major change, of a shift, of letting go of one identity or one major way of identifying. We've got this full moon happening right out of the gate. It's speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune, but also goes on to meet Pluto in your sign. This suggests to me a few things. One is, the moon speaking with Neptune is very inspired. It's about dreams and miracles and desires and ideals and just really believing that anything can happen, that everything can change. And it can, absolutely. But then the moon goes on to meet Pluto, and this is all about the nitty-gritty reality, what is actually going on. And I do think that those two are going to stand in stark contrast to each other. Now, this can work very much to your advantage. If anyone can make it work to their advantage, it is you. But what this suggests to me is that there's not going to be any kidding yourself. There's not going to be any getting away with anything. You really are going to be accepting some very deep truths about yourself, and it will make all the difference. A lot of you are going to experience this in the context of relationships and love, and I'll talk a lot more about that in the love-focused horoscope. But a lot of you are also going to experience this in the realm of the goals, the dreams that matter to you most, that you've been working on diligently for a while. So the month starts out major illumination, a time of fruition, a time of progress, and in many cases a time of success as well. A time of being honest with yourself, of grounding the dream, of recognizing where you're off course, of recognizing where maybe you've got your head in the clouds, and now reality, for all it is so much better. So that's what you're grounding yourself in, and you are changed as a result. Fresh, new understanding leads to a significant shift. We move into the middle of the month, and the focus shifts. It becomes about other people. And I'll talk again a lot more about that in the love-focused horoscope, but it does look like the people that you partner with, those one-on-one alliances you have, ask for a lot of your attention. It looks a little bit like you're scrambling, you're trying to meet expectations, and you're trying to find a way to make certain connections work that you know could be good for you, but might not actually end up being very balanced or very fair, may end up being demanding in ways that are not reasonable. So just be mindful of that. Again, this goes back to this idea of feeling miracles are possible. They are, yes, but sometimes you can meet somebody and it seems like they've got your dream in their hand and so many amazing things could happen. And then you realize that they've got this whole other vision. They've got this whole other idea, and they might be coming from a really good place. But then it comes down to you saying, okay, how is this benefiting me? How is this working? And so these are going to be some questions you're going to have to ask yourself in regards to the people you choose to align yourself with, particularly in the context of things like your goals, things like your work. These are things that matter to you. As we move forward, the focus does shift towards the end of the month. Right at the very end of the month, we have a second full moon. It's rare to have two full moons in a given month, but this is one of those rare months, and this second full moon is happening in a financial part of the sky. The focus will shift. It will become decidedly financial next month, and again, I'll be here to talk about that then. But for this month, we have got this full moon happening. Suggests to me some important financial talks are being made, negotiations, compromises as well. But there should be some financial opportunity that shows up for you as the month ends and as the next month begins as part of a shifting focus, where right now it's about you. What do you really want? Who you really are? What is it that you feel compelled to do and called to do? And by the time we get to the end of the month and into next, you're finding ways to make money at the understandings you have now. What I love about this month for you is that there is an ease of expression taking place for you. There is an ease of understanding that there are certainly times when emotions and heart and words and thoughts and outcomes are operating together. That doesn't always mean that it feels easy breezy, but it does mean that it feels right, as this month is set to do.